In this video, we will learn how to operate a dish engraving machine. This machine is similar to a machine for engraving glass cups and crystal. In this video, we will learn how to engraving on these dishes. It differ from cups because they are flat, or it takes a very simple form of curvature. This machine can engrave it externally or internally. Glass engraving machines from Infinity Machines are distinguished with: it has 3 axes. The first axis, X, expresses the axis of rotation, A. The second axis, Y, represents this direction. The third axis, Z, represents height, i.e., depth. The height of this point above the mounting surface and the height of this point above the mounting surface. In the beginning, the operating space is determined for this dish. In this dish, this area is defined from this point to this point. This is like a space for drawing. Or from this point to this point. This is like a space for drawing. In the beginning, measurements are taken from the machine. That is, the piece of glass is placed on the machine to take the values of the height of this point, and the radius, that is, this distance represents y, the height and distance of this point, which also represents y. In the beginning, make the machine is zeroed. The machine will move in the z direction first, then in the direction y. After that, it is confirmed by pressing this button, machine coolers. We will find a difference in the values of z for a previous work, and it will be zeroed. In this position, the machine is fully prepared to start a new work. The machine is moved up and then back. So we are allowed to place the plate. The piece of glass, dish, is placed on the machine, taking into consideration the centering of the piece in all directions. Suction, fix, first and ensure the stability of the dish. After that, move the machine in both directions, until the highest point of the dish is confirmed, according to the area of the drawing, as follows. In this mode, the values of the first point of the dish, which is y, are taken and represented, radius 32.5 millimeters, z equals 6.7 millimeters, it represents the height or depth of the dish. After that, move to the other point. In this position, the values of this point are taken. Radius equals 52.1 mm, height equal 1 mm. After we have written these values, we open the Aspire program. Gadgets, Wrapping, Wrapped Job Setup. Enter in these boxes values of the largest diameter and largest radius. That is, the largest radius is 52.1 millimeters. So the largest diameter is 104.2 millimeters. Largest radius equals 54.1 millimeters. Largest diameter equals 104.2 millimeters. Make sure these values. At this point, the dish differs from the cup. This option is selected for the dish. This is the choice for the cup. Then this choice. OK. Auxiliary lines are drawn on the drawing area. Then draw lines to create a model for this dish. The two lines are drawn from the same beginning. Then after that, draw the model shape for this dish. It will be like this. This line represents the highest height equals 6.7 millimeters. Then minimum height equal 1 millimeter. Here is the beginning of the first radius equals 32.5 millimeters. This line represents the other radius. The shape of the model is drawn from the beginning. This space is not a straight line, but a curved line. It is converted into a curved line by press it and then the letter N to enter node mode. Then right-click and choose this option to convert it into a line whose direction can be controlled. With this tool you can move the line. The model is made by select the first line, then Shift, then the second line, then click on Modeling, 2 rail sweep, use selection. Then select the shape. Then click Apply. Then make sure to click Close. In this way, the model for the dish was created. The drawing area can be prepared for work by hiding this layer, and add another layer to draw. Then open the suitable drawing. Make sure that the drawing is placed in the required workspace, from this point to this point. Not this one. Make sure that the drawing does not exit by selecting the drawing and then inserting it into the drawing area. In this way, the required drawing was completed. To create an operating file, select Toolpath, Profile Toolpath. Make sure all these values, 0.1. Use the same tool, Drawing, on, the line, from order, choose this option, Short Test Path, the smallest path to save drawing time. The most important point is, determine the projection of the drawing onto the model, dish, then, calculate. The drawing is selected first, then, calculate, therefore, the required drawing was placed on the required space, and it is ready for implementation. The file is saved by Save Toolpath. And make sure, from choosing this option and not this option, then OK. Then give it the desired name. Open the operating program. Then choose Load Drawing. Then choose the drawing. The drawing is now ready for implementation. Save the model with the desired name. An external dish, for example. Thus, the dish model is ready at any time. To make a special drawing for the dish, the operating file is also ready. The most important point of difference between operating the cup machine and the dish machine is 0 the height at the highest point of the dish, like this. After making sure that the diamond burrs is in contact with the surface of the dish at its highest point, then Z is zeroed by pressing this button, letter Z button, and must click on the Regan toolpath button. The coordinates are updated to the new position. In this way the machine is ready to operate the dish.